So we are going to start from page number 8, and the topic is about harakat. So first of all, we will open the page on Paint. Here you can select the color. You can ask from your student that which is your favorite color. Then you can select the color. Then you can select any shape from here. And then we can start here. So first of all, we will discuss about harakat, that what is harakat. So zabar, zair, pesh are called harakat, and in Arabic, fatha, kasra, and dhamma are called harakat. Zabar, zair, pesh are called harakat, while fatha, dhamma, and kasra are called harakat. So the identity is that fatha looks like small line that will comes always over the letter. Kasra is a small line that will comes always under the line, and dhamma looks like small vowel that always appear over the letter. So while we are going to read fatha, kasra, or dhamma, so you need to make sure that you don't need to stretch the sounds or don't read these with jollet sound. For example, ba fatha always will be ba, don't read it ba, and ba kasra always will be b, don't say it b like in stretching way. Same as ba dhamma will be boo, don't say it boo, don't make it longer. So like you need to keep it in your mind that you need to read harakat always with an active sound. Don't try to read it with passive sound. You can say like harakat will be read always with normal sound or with an active sound. So when there will be fatha appear over the ra, so we need to read ra with full mouth or with bold accent. Where ra have dhamma over there, we need to read that one ra with heavy sound, while ra kasra always will be read with light tone or light sound. And I already cleared that when you need to read any letter in like in light tone, so you need to let the sound out from mouth. So here, when we will start our letters, you need to keep your cursor here, select the letter, then you will read like that. Ba fatha, ba. First of all, it's better that you need to mention fatha, then kasra, then dhamma. You can tell your students that fatha is always looks like a small line that will appears always over the letter. So what is the identity of fatha? Fatha is a small line that will appears always over the letter. So then you can, with kids, you can practice first only with all those letters they have fatha over there, like ba fatha ba, sa fatha sa, ha fatha ha. While we are going to say fatha, at the end of fatha, it comes always a sound, like ba fatha ba, sa fatha sa, and ha fatha ha. Dal fatha da, ra fatha ra, sin fatha sa, swad fatha sa. So fatha will gives us a sound at the end. So after that we will do next letters. Those have fatha over there. Ta fatha ta, jim fatha ja, kha fatha kha, zal fatha za, za fatha za, shin fatha sha, duad fatha da. So after doing fatha, we will do about kasra. First of all, we will mention the shape of kasra, that's how it looks like and how you will recognize the kasra.
register.
So kasra is a small line that will comes always under the letter. Please mute your side. I can hear some background noise. Some of you like some any sister, she's talking with her family members. Can you please mute from your side? So how's kasra looks like? Kasra is a small line that will appears always under the letter. Moreover, kasra will gives you the e sound. For example, ba kasra b, fa kasra c. So you can point out the letters one by one. Jim kasra G, ha kasra he, dal kasra D. You can see that every letter, like from the end, it's giving us E sound. Ra kasra Ri. Remember that Ra kasra always will be read with light tone. Sin kasra Si and Swad kasra Si. Same as from the same page, we will going to like again learn about those letters they have kasra over there. Ta kasra Ti, Jim kasra Ji, Kha kasra Khi. You can mention your student that green letters we need to read them with full mouth. Zal kasra Zi, it will be soft. Za kasra Zi, Shin kasra Shi, Dwad kasra Di. Each rules that you learned in before chapters, so that must comes in coming one chapter. So don't forget or don't ignore. You need to revise all those things. For example, group of letters, heavier letters, soft tone letters. Either there are whistle tone letters. You need to mention them all those letters when they will comes in your current chapter. So like don't ignore any one of them. So then our third one sign is about Dhamma. Dhamma looks like small wow. This comes always over the letter. How you will explain Dhamma? Dhamma looks like small wow. That will comes always over the letter. You can keep your cursor here, point out it, and tell your student that Dhamma looks like small wow. That will comes always over the letter and it will gives you the oo sound. Okay, like how Badama boo, Sadama su, Hadama hu, Dal dama du, Ra dama ru. So here we are going to learn about remaining letters of Dhamma in this page. That is Ta Dhamma Tu, Jim Dhamma Ju, Kha Dhamma Khu, Zal Dhamma Zu, Za Dhamma Zu, Shin Dhamma Shu, and Dwa Dhamma Du. That's it. So in next page, like on page number 9, like same way, other like remaining letters are there. You can practice yourself, but you have good skills how you will explain these things to your students. Before starting your chapter, whether you are going to start harakat, tanween, aqlab, qalqala, anything, you need to mention that current topic you need to mention first. You need to explain current topic properly. For example, here, like we did harakat. First of all, I mentioned that what is harakat, which are letters are noun here, and how we will do that. After that, if you are teaching kids, you need to identify them, the harakat, like fatha, kasra, and dhamma. You need to tell them about shapes, that how's fatha looks like, how's kasra looks like, and how's dhamma looks like. When you will teach first about fatha to your students, you will tell them that fatha looks like small line that will appears always over the letter. And then you will say, after doing all letters, those have fatha, you will explain kasra. You will tell them that kasra is a small line that will comes always under the letter, and it will gives you E sound. So when you will mention or explain it properly, so your a student definitely will get that how they are going to say the letters. Maybe in first class you will teach them 2-3 letters, and in next class uh, they must learn it and they will recognize the letters, and they have the skill at that one time to do it themselves. So ba dama bu, then you will mention about dama, that dama is looks like small wow, and that will come always over the letter, and dama will gives you the u sound, like ba dama bu, sa dama su, ha dama hu. It's very important chapter because up to here you just you just start to your student that about the recognition of the letters, identification of dots, their actual shapes and their joining shapes. So from these chapters, their topic is totally different, where they are going to learn about harakat and their sounds. So when they have a good access how to recognize the harakat and how they have to they have to pronounce the letters with the help of harakat, so it will be helpful for them to join the letters, like to join the 2 letters or 3 letters. So try to work hard here and make sure that there will be no confusion to your students as at this chapter. In this way, when you will teach your students, first of all, about harakat, fatha, then kasra, then dama, after completing, then you can do with them like in order, like ba fatha ba kasra bi, ba dama bu. But after doing harakat one by one, you can do it like that. And remember that it's only for kids, not for elders who are over than 11. Don't teach them like that. You can explain the shapes of harakat, but you don't need to teach them one by one, like about first about fatha, then kasra, then dama. Other all like method will be the same. So here we are going to open page number 10. Open it with color, with paint. So from beginning of the page, you guys, inshallah, can do. You can do it yourself. Only here is, you can teach them Hamza Fatha A and Hamza Fatha A. Hamza Kasra E, Hamza Kasra E. Hamza Dama U, Hamza Dama U. Maybe some of students or their parents will ask you the question that it's alif, why you are going to say it Hamza. So you need to explain them that alif always will be like one alone, and when alif have fatha kasra dama over there, that will become Hamza. After getting power, alif becomes Hamza. So alif always will be one alone. When it has fatha, kasra or dama over there, it will become Hamza. That's it. Next topic we will learn that how we will do stop over fatha when last letter have fatha over there. So how we will do stop. So if fatha, kasra and dama, whether it is single or double, appears on the last letter of any word where you have to stop, then the last letter having sukoon over there, and it will consider as sakin. It means that when last letter have fatha, kasra or dama over there in stop condition, like these signs will be dropped down and last letter will be considered as sakin letter. Like hamza fatha a, mim fatha ma, ama, ra fatha ra, ama ra. In stop condition, it will become amar. Hamza fatha a, kha fatha kha, akha, val fatha dha. Akhadha will become akhadh. In stop condition, it will become akhadh. Then ba fatha ba, swad fatha swa, baswa, ra fatha ra, basara. And in stop condition, it will become basar. Ta fatha ta, ra fatha ra, tara, ka fatha ka, taraka will become tarak. Jim fatha ja, ain fatha ja'a, lam fatha la, ja'ala will become ja'al. So while you are going to start a combination of two letters or three or four letters, you need to make sure that you are you are trying your level best to make correct spelling of the letters. Focus on it. For example, you need to join the letters one by one, not in one attempt. Like Hamza Fatha A, Mim Fatha Ma, Ama. Then Ra Fatha Ra, Ama Ra. If your student are going to read Hamza Fatha A, Mim Fatha Ma, Ra Fatha Ra, Ama Ra. So these letters are easier. They will do like that. So you need to correct them. You can tell them that stop here, it's the wrong way. You need to join the letters one by one. Even they are going to join the letters correct, but you need to make them stop here in this way. When they will go in coming chapters, then when they will start like joining of four letters, when they will try to combine the four letters, five letters or six letters, so they will they don't have like the good skills to join the letters properly. So when you will try that they are going to use the letters to join them one by one. So like there might will be their self skills to join the letters and like say the words correctly, like in combinations. So the first attempt, you need to say the letters by the help of spelling. In second way, you can give them chance to make the spell. And in third attempt, you need to tell them that in Amara, there is a letter Ra, which showing you in green color. So you need to read them with full mouth. Wait, please, Azan is delivering. So in akhadha, after doing the spelling one by one, like hamza fatha a, kha fatha kha, akha, zal fatha za, akhadha. 3-4 times you can make the spelling, you can do the spelling. And if you're if you are getting that your students are going to understand this, how they are going to make the spell and how they will say the words fully. So at that one condition, you will get it. But if you have to note it down that your student are not getting it properly, so you need to like do the practice more than like 4 or 5 times. So you can explain them that in akhadha, kha will be read with full mouth while dha will pronounce with soft tone. In each word, you need to mention which letter is heavier there, which one is lighter there. So you need to focus on these things. On page number 11, we will read about how we need to do stop over kasra and dhamma. Again, you can open it on pen, select the color from here. Here you can choose the shape. And let's do about kasra. Exercise of kasra. So Hamza Fatha A, Zal Kasra Z, Azi. Hamza Fatha A, Zal Kasra Z, Azi, Noon Fatha Na, Azina, Azina. In stop condition, it will become Azin and Fatha will drop. So Ba Fatha Ba, Kha Kasra Khi, Bakhi, Lam Fatha La, Bakhila. In stop condition, it will become Bakhil. Bakhil. So you can tell them that while you will done Avina, you can tell them that will read with soft tone. And in this word, Bakhila, Kha will read with full mouth. Maybe that you have to face the issue that your students are not getting properly, especially kids. Youngsters can understand, but students like sometimes they are not going to get that like how they are going to do stop. So you don't need to worry, just you can explain how they will do stop over the letters. But in exercises you guys should work how to join the letters. When they learn once how they will join the letters, up to end of this qaida they will be able to understand about stopping signs there, where they will do the stop. Even in their revision they will get this point. You don't need to worry about that. Just focus that how they will join the letters one by one, how they have good they have good skill to join the letters one by one and convert them into full words. After teaching from this original page, you can open like the same letters you can write on paint as well. As I mentioned yesterday, the paint is very important for kids. So here's the paint. You can drop some shapes. At least one word you need to write in 3 shapes. When you will do it one in like more than 2 or 3 shapes, so your student will able to join the letters while you will write them, and you will do the spelling in front of them. So it will be quite helpful for them. So here, here's the word Hamza Fatha A. Then you can tell them what is this letter. So they already learned the shape. They will say it's Mim Fatha Ma. And then the next letter is Ra Fatha Ra. Even you can like select the color from here, like green one for heavy letters too. It's up to you. Amara. Again, you can say Hamza Fatha A, Mim Fatha Ma, and then you can write it like that, Ra Fatha Ra, Amara. Again, we will write same word in third one box, Hamza Fatha A. You can ask from your student, what should I write here? It's Mim, Mim Fatha Ma. Then the next one is Ra Fatha Ra, Amara. Then, for example, there is the letter Ha Fatha Ha, Sin Fatha Sa, Hasa, Dal Fatha Da, Hasada, Ha Fatha Ha, Sin Fatha Sa, Dal Fatha Da, Hasada. Same as like if you are going to teach them like 3 words, 4 words, you can scroll it down from here. then draw any shape, fill the color and write. So at the end, you need to go there. So you can save here on your desktop and then send it to your students as well. So it will be a good record, like relating your colored activity, and your students might will be happy. If you will go on, don't save, it will not no more on your screen, but if you will save it, it will going to save on your desktop, then you can send it to your students. Beside this, from here, you can select any other color. For example, here is red. So you can write the date here, for example, is 3rd of January. So like even you can type from here. I can't find it right now, but you can, yes, from here. You can choose. You and like you can choose, like for example, we are going to write 2nd January. Then like you can write down even Tuesday, whatever. You can save it like that. Next one, exercise of Dhamma. You can again explain that Dhamma is looks like W. Sorry, Dhamma is looks like small wow that will appears always over the letter. Keep your cursor here, and then you can tell them that Dhamma will gives you the oo sound. Hamza Dhamma oo, kha fatha kha, ukha, ra Dhamma ru, ukharu. Make sure that your students are going to join the letters one by one, like hadama hu, badama bu, hubu, kaf kasraki, hubuki. Hadama hu, badama bu, hubu, kaf kasraki, hubuki. So in this word, kaf kasra will read with light tone. Khadama hu, lam kasrali, khuliqa, fataqa, khuliqa. Kha will read with full mouth, and qaf will read with full mouth as well. Khuliqa. Radamaru, sin damasu, rusu. Radamaru, sin damasu, rusu, lam damalu, rusulu. So Ra will read with full mouth, sin is whistle, and lam damalu. It will become rusulu. Same way, you after like practicing from your page, you can do it on your paint as well. Next lesson, our next topic is about Tanween. First of all, you need to explain Tanween. That what is Tanween? Double Fatha, double Kasra, and double Dhamma are called Tanween. What is Tanween? Double Fatha, double Kasra, or double Dhamma are called Tanween. Tanween will be read with Gunna sound. Tanween will read with Gunna sound. So what is Gunna? Gunna means like to hide your sound into your deep nose. Gunna is also called as deep nasal sounds. You can explain properly about Tanween, that what is Tanween, how you will read Tanween, and then what is Gunna and how you will read the letters where you need to do the Gunna. So as we know that we are using color-coded Qaida, so we are following the colors. Before this, we read about green colors letters. All green colors letter, we read that we need to read them with full mouth. Blue colors is specific for color letters, And here we are going to read about red color. So tell your students that red color is specific for nasal letters or gunna letters, where you need to make your sound like deep nasal. So like where you will see that double fatha, double kasra, or double dhamma are in red color. So you need to make your sound like deep nasal. That's called gunna as well. For example, ba, double fatha bang. So this alif is not readable. Explain to your students that why it's not readable. Tell them that in tanween, sometimes you will see with some letters there is alif and sometimes ya. So they are only we can see in written material, but they are not going to pronounce while we are going to do the spelling. So ba double fatha bang. Why we did bang? You need to tell them again and again that when we will see double fatha, kasra or dhamma in red color, so we need to make our sounds nasal. Ba double kasra bing, ba double dhamma bung, ta double fatha tang, ta double kasra ting, ta double dhamma tung. And if your students are
Excuse me.
Arab, yes, if your students are Arab, so you can tell them that ba fatatain bang, ba kasratain bing, ba damatain bung. You can teach them like that. Yes, please. Anyone want to ask us maybe
Is
any
it
question?
important to always say with each word ke kasra, fatha, dhamma?
Yes, because if
Okay.
you're not going to tell them just you want to
If
teach them
we
like wait, just you want to teach them like bang, bing, bung. So how you will clear their concepts?
if we clear their concept in one or two chapters, is it okay?
So how in one in two chapters? Every time you need to do with spelling because you are going to work on their fundamental things.
Okay.
So every time you need to explain each and everything. Don't
Okay.
ignore anything that your students already learned or you already teach them. No, always and every time you need to do the correct spelling and focus on root things. And here just you're telling them about color sequences in coming chapters. Even if your students are youngsters are like adults, you will tell them the rules of tanween and nun sakin. But if you will try to tell them here, so they might will be confused. So here you can tell them to read like relating color. So in coming chapters when you will explain at that one time, they will know that how they will read tanween, and it will be easy for them to follow the rules. Okay, next chapter 12 or page 12. Again, open it on Paint. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Here you can select the color, you can select any shape, and then sa double fatha, san, sa double kasra, sin, sa double dama, sun. You can explain them that the sound of sa should be whistle, like, and then jim double fatha, jam, jim double kasra, jim. And besides red color, when you have to see other color like purple or black, or any other color, so you don't need to read them with nasal sound. You need to read them with clear sound. And what is clear sound without unna? Like jim double dama, jun, ha double fatha, han. There should be no unna because we know that these are throat letters. So ha double fatha, han, ha double kasra, hin. It should be clear. Ha double dama, hun, Kha double fatha khan, kha double kasra khin, kha double dama khun. You should again read with nasal sound because kha double dama is like showing you in red color, because after dama the next letter is dal, and we took dal from a group of ikhfa letters. So ikhfa ma'al ghunna will be here. Dal double fatha dan, dal double kasra din, dal double dama dun. And same as on zal, zal double dama zun. There will be no gunna. Ra double fatha run. There will be no gunna, but ra will be read with full mouth. Ra double kasra rin. There will be no gunna, and make sure that you have to pronounce ra with light tone. And ra double dama run. It should be nasal again. So in this way, you will do all remaining letters from this chapter. Again, you will explain that on this chapter, we need to read all red colors like double fatha, kasra, or dama with nasal sound. And all those letters, there is double fatha, kasra, or dama is not showing like in red color. So we need to read them with clear sound. Is that okay? Moreover, you can give your, at the end of the lesson, you can give stars to your students on each letter that you are doing good. But please, you need to select any letters one by one, like this one, then this one. When they are going to read here, then you can select next. And when they will start third one, you can select this one in this way. Your student like will be able to focus on your lesson or what you are saying or telling to them. So here is page number 13, that how you will do exercise of double fatha. So how you will do read the double fatha when it comes over last letter. When there's double fatha comes over last letter of a word where you have to stop. So in stop condition, one fatha will be dropped down and one will be readable with the help of alif. So how you will explain it? When double fatha will comes on last letter. So in stop condition, one fatha is readable with the help of alif and one will be dropped. So hamza fatha a, ba fatha ba, aba, dal double fatha dan, abadan, abadan. In stop condition, it will read abada. On paint, you can also mention it. You can write both that how you will read uh, fully and how you will stop on it. So you can draw a shape like that. And then you can write it here. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hamza fatha a. Is joining shape of ba. Ba fatha ba. Dal double fatha dam. Abadan. Abadan. It will read fully abadan. And next, in stop condition, it will read Hamza fatha a. Then ba fatha will remaining like the same way. Aba, dal, alif fatha da, abada. You can tell your student that in stop condition, one fatha will drop and one is readable with the help of alif. So it will become abada. Okay, abada. So same way you can like write other letters as well. and tell them that how they will do stop over these kind of words. For example, there is word hamza fatha a, ha fatha ha, aha, dal double fatha dan, ahadan. Do the spelling 4 to 5 times. Make sure that they are going to join the letters properly. Then you can tell them that dal double fatha is showing you not in red color. That's why we read it with clear sound. So it will become ahadan, and in stop condition it will become ahada. Same as while you have to do asifan, arbataran. You can tell them that toa will be read with full mouth and ra double fatha one will read with nasal sound. Other all letters you need to expand them like that. So here is the word tuadamatu, wow double fatha one, tu one. Tell your student that this ya is not readable because it don't have fatha kasra dama over there. So it will become tu one. And in stop condition, it will read tuwa, tuqadama tuwa, fatawa, tuwa. And hadama hudal double fata then, hudan. Tell them that this ya is again not readable because it don't have fatha kasra dama over there. Next one, exercise of double kasra. So when double kasra will comes at the end of the letter where you have to stop. So in stop condition, double kasra will be totally dropped. Like hamza dama u, kaf dama ku, uku, lam double kasra lin, ukulin, ukulin will become ukul. Ba kasra bi, dal fata da, bida, mim double kasra min, bida min will become bidam. In stop condition, double kasra will drop. So you can write the same words on your paint and tell them that how they will read fully and how in stop condition their kasra will be dropped and how they looks like. At the one condition, at first attempt you need to write the bida ming fully, and when you will tell them that in stop condition kasra will drop and you need to write schoon over the last one letter. Are you getting my point? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So moreover, on each word, you guys need to explain your students about heavy letters, qalqala letters, or whistle tone letters.
Okay, ma'am.
On page number 14, they are still telling us about how you need to do stop on double kasra. Hope so you can do it. Try to make the like correct spelling and mention the letters, which letters are heavy or soft or like bold one. And then you need to explain that how you will do stop over double dhamma. When double dhamma comes on the last letter of a word where you have to stop, so double dhamma will also drop down. Like hamza dhamma u, zal dhamma zu, uzu, noon, double dhamma noon, uzu, noon will become uzun. So here zal will read with soft tone, and noon double dhamma nun will read with clear sound, uzu, nun. And in stop condition, it will become uzun. Hamza fatah ah, ha fatah ha, ahad, dal double damadun. Ahadun will become ahad. So tell your students that in stop condition, dal will read with bounce sound, ahad. Like judadun will become judad because of al-khala. Bottom one, you need to expand round ta. When round ta comes on the last letter of a word, where you have to stop, the sound of ta will convert into ha. So here on pen, you can write the letter. I'm going to write here, but you can write it on pen. You can tell your students that uh, this letter is called round ha, and when the same shape letter have
Excuse
two
me,
dot
ma'am.
over, yes,
Ma'am, if the double kasra comes at the end of the letter, then how will we pronounce it?
sorry,
If the double kasra comes at the end of the letter, how will we
yeah,
pronounce it?
like it will be like according to like their states. If there is there is idhar or idgham bi ghairi gunna, so definitely that will be clear sound. And if there will be ikhfa or idgham ma'al gunna, so that will be read with nasal sound. For
Okay, ma'am.
example, here's the letter that have double kasra at the end, so it will read qadarin. Okay, because the next letter is kaf, that's taken from a group of ikhfa letters, and
No, ma'am.
we have to write on lahab. Yeah,
If the ayat ends on that, for example, here if the ayat ends on this with this double kasra ba, so we will
okay,
pronounce it as
wait,
lahab.
you like, yes, lahab. If your ayah is going to complete it here, so definitely it will read lahab. The double
Okay.
kasra will be dropped, and like spoon over will comes over ba, and it will pronounce with qalqala.
Okay, ma'am.
So we were talking about shape of round ta or ha. So while you are going to start this topic on pen, you can write the letters ha and ta. So differentiate bars shapes, that what is difference between round ta and ha, and then you can tell them that this letter is known as round ta. It will comes always at the end of the letter. So as last one letter. So when round ta will comes at the end of the letter, so in stop condition, round ta will convert into ha. Okay, when round ta will comes at the end of the letter, so in stop condition, round ta will convert into ha. Like ba fatha ba, qa fatha qa, baqa, ra fatha ra, baqa ra, baqa ra, ta double kasratin, baqaratin. In stop condition, it will become baqarah. So you can explain that qaf will read with full mouth, ra will read with full mouth, and in stop condition, round ta will convert into ha. Ba fatha ba, ra fatha ra, bara, ra fatha ra, bara ra, ta double kasratin, bararatin. In stop condition, it will become bararah. We need to read Batra with full mouth, and round ta will convert into ha. Same as you will explain raqabatin, it will become raqabah. Darajatin will become daraja. Explain them one by one, do the correct spelling.
बा तुमने ऐसे तो
Sinatan,
मुझे बेहतर है,
sinah.
तुम मुझे क्लास नहीं लेने दे रही। बोलना तो
And
अनम्यूट कर।
safaratin, safarah. Sin fatha safa, fatha fa safa, ra fatha ra, safa ra. Ta double kasratin, safaratin will become safarah. Same as from page 15, the all remaining words you will do like the same way. You will do the spelling, the last letter you need to convert into round ha, because of round ta. In stop condition, it will convert into round ha. So next chapter is about jazam or sukoon. You can keep your cursor here. Tell your students that this shape is called jazam, and any letter that has a jazam is called sakin. The sign of sakin or sukoon always connect with the previous letters, and it always looks like small da. Make sure that your student are going to understand the shape of sukoon or jazm, and you can tell them that it will comes always over the letter and it always connect with the previous letter. Moreover, you can clear them that when Hamza has sukoon over there, that will read always with Jalat sound. Here, you can tell them about qalqala, that what is qalqala? Qalqala means a sound that bounces back or is called an echoing sound. So there are 5 letters. These are qaf, qa, ba, jim, dal, which are known as group of qalqala letters. So when any letter from this group have a sign of sukoon or jazm over there, it will read with an echoing sound that's called qalqala. For example, Hamza Fatha Ba Sukoon Ab. So tell them that always sukoon will comes over over the next one letter, and that's connect with the previous one. The letter if qaf, ta, ba, jim, or dal, any one letter from this group have jazm over there or sukoon over there, so they will be read with an echoing sound, like Hamza Fatha Ba Sukoon Ab, Hamza Kasra Ba Sukoon Ib, Hamza Dama Ba Sukoon Ub. While those letters, they don't have, like, they are not from group of qalqala, and they are normally showing sukoon over there. They will join like Hamza Fatha Ta Sukoon At, Hamza Kasra Ta Sukoon It, Hamza Dama Ta Sukoon Ut. Hamza Fatha Ta Sukoon As, we must join them with their normal sound, with soft tone. Hamza Kasra Sa Sukoon Is, Hamza Dama Sa Sukoon Us. While the next one letter is blue, Jim is showing you in blue color. So tell your students that every time when you have to see some letters in blue color, so you need to make your sounds like a bounce. Hamza Fatha Jim, Aj. Hamza Kasra Jim, Ij. It's like echoing. Hamza Dama Jim, Hamza Dama Jim Sukun, Uj. Don't read them that Hamza Fatha Jim Aj, Hamza Kasra Jim Ijdo, Hamza Fatha Jim Skun Aj, Hamza Kasra Jim Skun Ij, Hamza Dama Jim Skun Uj. Page number 16. In this, like in the same way, we will do the practice about qalqala letters, and the other one that those have normally spoon over there. We will do the practice how we need to connect them with the previous letter. So in the last line, we can see that there are mentioned qalqala letters, but we need to read each letter in 3 states. Like first fatha, then kasra, then dhamma. Hamza fatha qaf sukun aq, hamza kasra qaf sukun iq, hamza dhamma qaf sukun uq. Hamza fatha twa sukun at, hamza kasra twa sukun it, hamza dhamma twa sukun ut. You can tell them that qaf is showing you in green color and that have sukun over there, so you need to read qaf with full mouth and with bounce sound. Being a like green one letters, being a bold letters, we need to read it with bold sound, and like it has a spoon over there, so we need to read it with echoing sound as well. So if your student are not going to understand here, you can write each letters one by one on your pen. So Hamza Fatha Ba Sukun Ab, Hamza Kasra Ba Sukun Ib, Hamza Dama Ba Sukun Ub. Then on page number 17, there are the practice of qalqala letters. You can do it. I don't think so. There is something difficult. Like exercise of qalqala letters, that how you will pronounce the qalqala letters, how you will pronounce them while you have to see them in words. So hamza dama qaf sukun uq, sin kasra si, uq si, mim dama mu, uq simu, uq simu. Make the spelling 3-4 times, and then you can explain that qaf will read with full mouth, and it will read with bounce sound as well, and sin is whistle. Same as you can explain the letter one by one, like hamza fatha jim sukun aj, ra double dama run, aj run. Jim will read with bounce sound, ra is heavier, and it will read with clear sound. One by one you can explain the words like that. And then the next exercise for jazam or sukoon. So you can do the spelling one by one. Whether there are some letters whistle, heavier, or bounce one. So you need to explain them one by one as we were doing. So here is hamza kasra qaf sukun iq, ra fatha hamza sukun ra, iq ra. First of all, after doing 3-4 times spelling, iq ra. Tell your students that qaf will read with full mouth, and it will be read with heavy sound as well. And ra fatha hamza sukun ra. Hamza sukun always will read with jalid sound. And then when you will see that there are combination of 2 words or 3 words, you can select it like that. Just give them chance to do the spelling, only the first one. Hamza fatha a, lam fatha mim sukun lam, alam, noon fatha shin sukun nash, noon fatha shin sukun nash, ra fatha ha sukun rah, nash rah. So these are 2 words, alam, then nashrah. And moreover, you can tell them that hamza fatha nun skun nun should be nasal here. Za kasra lam skun zil, zil. You need to read nun with nasal sound and za with whistle sound. In wa, mur, waw fatha hamza skun wa. You can tell your student that hamza skun will read with jerking sound. And here you can explain bil ismi. From this one, ba kasra lam bil, hamza kasra sa if, mim kasra mi, bil ismi. And ba kasra bi, hamza kasra dal iskun iz, nun kasra ni, bi izni. Ba kasra bi, hamza kasra dal iskun iz, bi iz, nun kasra ni, bi izni. These kind of words you must write on paint and differentiate them. For example, first of all, you will write ba kasra b, then you will tell them that like hamza kasra e, I did join hamza kasra with ba, and hamza kasra is going to join with zal. In this way, they will understand while you are going to write in front of them. Same as you need to write bil ismi in front of your student, that the purple one is ba kasra b, and alif is not readable. Now ba kasra will connect with lam, that is showing you in purple color, having spoon over there. So it will become bil. And then the black one is hamza kasra, that will connect with sa, that have spoon over there. So hamza kasra sa is, mim kasra mi, bil is mi. So you have to write the letters in front of your students, ask them small question. In this way they will learn and they will be able how to join the letters. Yes, on page number 18, you will again join the letters one by one, expand them. While you need to write on pen, you need to use the pen. So, mim, dama, hamza, skun, mo. Here, waw is not readable. Swad, fatha, sa, mu, swada. Swad, fatha, swa, mu, swa. Dal, fatha, da, mu, swada. Ta, double dama, tum. Mu, swada, tum will become mu, swada. Mu, swada. in stop condition, it will become mu'swada. While you have to read fully, so it will read mu'swadatun. Nun dama nun skun nun jim kasra ji nun ji. Nun fatha nun skun nun sin fatha khas kun sakh nun sakh nun sakh. In this way, you need to mention all letters one by one, join them, convert into words, and do the spelling with your students. So lesson number 19 is about straining harakat. Today we learned about harakat or normal harakat. Those were fatha, kasra or dhamma. So this chapter is about straining harakat. So straining fatha, straining kasra and straining dhamma are called straining harakat. We need to stretch them equal to an alif. So ba fatha ba, ba kasra bi, ba dhamma bu. These are normal harakat, are just called harakat. While ba standing fatha ba, ba standing kasra bi, ba standing dhamma bu. These are called standing harakat. So if your students are kids, again you can explain them first, like ba standing fatha ba, sa standing fatha sa, ha standing fatha ha. And then in second step, you can teach them about standing kasra. And then third step, you can teach them about standing dhamma. While we did on like fatha, in topic of fatha, first we did about fatha, then kasra, then dhamma. And then in tanween, we need to do first double fatha, then double kasra, and then double dhamma, like that. So make sure that all standing harakat will stretch equal to an alif. So here we will talk about how you need to do stop on standing fatha. When standing fatha will comes on the last letter, where you have to stop. So whether you want to stop or not, standing fatha is still readable in both condition. So for example, hamza dama kha sukun ukh, ra standing fatha ra, ukhra, ukhra. So this ya is not readable because ya don't have fatha, kasra or dhamma over there. So we need to read ukhra. Kha will read with full mouth, being a green one letter. Ra will read with full mouth because it has standing fatha over there. So hamza fatha, ghain sukun agh, noon standing fatha na, aghna. Ghain will read with full mouth. Noon standing fatha na is stretchable equal to one alif because of standing fatha, while ya is not readable because it don't have fatha, kasra or dhamma over there. So hamza fatha waw sukun aw, ha standing fatha ha, aw ha, aw ha. So ha standing fatha ha is stretchable equal to one alif and ya is not readable. Same way, while you have to say abqa, you need to mention that ba will read with bound sound because of kalkala and kaf is lighter. Each and every one word or letter, you need to explain them one by one. So inshallah, in our next lesson, we will start that how we need to do stop on standing kasra, standing dhamma, and we need to learn about mother letters and lean letters. Okay, thank you so much. If you have any questions, so you can text me. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.